My lecture is on how to make waste to power economically viable. I am Mukund Ranade for Dr. Sonde, who was supposed to give the lecture. There are three categories of the waste heat I can say. One is a high temperature like gas turbine, which is at more than 500 degrees centigrade. Second category is like, for example, cement, which is around 400 degrees centigrade. And the third category is less than 400 degrees centigrade. The first category, the payback periods are very good, no problem economically. Second category, it is, if you see, the percentage of share in the first category is little bit small, but the load exists, large load exists at one point. Second category is also little bit large load, but the third category, which is less than 400 degrees centigrade, it is distributed at all places and the load is smaller. The cost increases 6 crore per megawatt for first category, that is why it is economical. Second category is 10 crore per megawatt, somewhat economical. And the third category becomes 15 crore per megawatt, currently not at all economical. So as I said, there are three categories. First category, as you see, is economical. Second is moderately economical. And third is not at all economical. So any incremental modification in technical things is not going to solve the problem. There needs to be a complete paradigm shift and a new approach to become category 2 and 3 a reality. What we propose in this presentation is a new approach to make waste heat popular. What is the conventional way? Conventional way is take a waste heat, generate the steam, put it in the turbine. But due to low heat recovery, the power is very costly when the temperatures are moderate or small. This is happening because of the large latent heat of the steam. And as you see, if I take at 500 degrees centigrade, I can recover 100%, I put a benchmark. For the same heat quantity, not the flow has increased, for the same heat quantity, I can recover 80% at 400 and only 50% at 300. So that means my heat recovery for the same heat quantity has reduced drastically. And that also one more problem is that the heat rate deteriorates. 550 degrees centigrade, you have heat rate of 2400 kilocalories per kg, which zooms to 8600 kilocalories per kilowatt. This means that the cost per megawatt goes up drastically because as the heat rate reduces, deteriorates, the cost per megawatt increases and the whole thing becomes uneconomical. The question is how to shift the cost per megawatt curve down so that we can have economical solution. The solution we are proposing is new and advanced cycle like organic Rankine cycle and Kalina cycle. The organic Rankine cycle uses organic fluids. For example, if a steam has saturation temperature 100 degrees centigrade, 1 bar pressure, 134A, which is used in our air conditioner, has 39 bar pressure at 100 degrees centigrade. R245FA, which is a commonly used fluid in the ORC, has got 12.6 bar. That means organic fluid can offer much higher pressure at the same temperature of the waste heat recovery. If you see the latent heat, water has got latent heat of 2000 kilojoules per kg, while others have in the range of 300 to 130. So at least 4 times less or sometimes almost 10 times less. This increases the heat recovery potential. So increase in heat recovery because of low latent heat, 550 degrees centigrade it is marginal, but at 300 degrees centigrade I can recover 42% more heat just because my latent heat is low. So now I am seeing the cost per kilowatt is a function of popularity. You take a steam turbine of 10 megawatts, which is quite popular, as compared to steam turbine of 1 megawatt or 50 kilowatt, which is very, very unpopular. The cost zooms up. If I take 100% for 10 megawatt, the cost zooms up per kilowatt as 1500%. 15 times the cost increases per kilowatt, and it is just because of the popularity. But it is not only the function of kilowatt. If you see the DG set, 10 megawatt DG sets are not so popular. The cost per kilowatt of 1 megawatt DG set and 100 kilowatt DG set is almost same. Why? Because the numbers are large. So when the numbers are large, the cost per kilowatt comes down, both in case of steam turbine and in case of DG. In case of DG, for small capacity, the cost per kilowatt is low. In case of steam turbine, for high capacity, the cost per kilowatt is low because of popularity. Now, what is the material content? If you take the weight of 1 megawatt steam turbine, it is 10 tons. If you take a weight of 1 megawatt ORC, it is just 1.5 ton. These are the actual figures. Why? Because the density of the fluid, vapor density of the ORC fluid is 100 times higher than the steam for the same temperature. That means you have very compact machine, and that is why the weight of the turbine comes down, which means there is lot of scope for reduction in material cost when ORC is used. So we saw that the popularity and the cost per kilowatt is relevant, and we also saw that material cost and cost is per kilowatt is relevant. These are two simple things. So coupled with those two simple things, all that is ORC is going to become definitely economical solution once it becomes popular, because it has got material content far less. What is required is an initial push. That's all what is required. So we propose policy and regulatory measures as like this. For the steam portion, I will not talk because lot of talk has been already happened. So for the ORC, what we suggest, based on the advanced technology, 100% funding by GOI up to 5 megawatt as a demonstration plants. Then in the phase 2, industry and GOI combined investment up to 50 megawatt. That means both industry will also contribute and government will also contribute. Then later on, for some time, treatment at par with renewable. But I am sure after the technology is fully developed, no support from regulatory and policy will be required, because the material content is low in ORC. Once the popularity increases, there will not be any problem. Last slide. Thank you. So what is the expected cost reduction trajectory? If we see the blue line, which is at the bottom, shows the viability limit, which is around 6 crore per megawatt. Steam turbine, which is middle line, currently at 11 crore per megawatt, but it will saturate at about 10 crore per megawatt. But ORC, which is currently at 15 crore per megawatt, is likely to come once the popularity increases to less than 6 crore per megawatt. So based on the popularity and material content, we are confident that if government gives the initial push through policy and regulatory measures, the waste heat to power can be absolutely successful. The only last sentence I would like to say, this does not require coal allocation, neither it requires like wind or solar. It is a continuous energy, 24/7 you can have the waste heat to power available. Thank you.